Thanks, Kristen. We're back. So now you've got your first row done in your foundation chain and you're like, what do I do next? Well, here we go. So my foundation chain was 8 chains long. So that means I have 7 stitches. 2, 4, 6, 7. Your foundation chain for single crochet is going to be 1 longer than the number of stitches you're going to have. You'll see on the top of the stitches there's little V's. V, 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 V. Those are your stitches. We are going to first, we need to turn our work. And in order to do that, we need to chain 1. So we go under the yarn, grab it, and pull through. And that's a chain 1. When you get to the end of the row, if you can't remember if you've chained, you can always look before you chain. You'll have 2 loops on the working yarn. After you chain, it'll be 1 loop on the working yarn. So now we turn our work. Now we're going to go into the first stitch. So we look at the top. We can see this stitch with our working yarn part of it. We don't want to go into that one because our yarn is already attached to it. That's our chain. So we skip over that chain one and we go into this first one. We're going to go right through under. So now you have your chain on there and you have 2 legs of the V. Now we're going to wrap the yarn by going under, grabbing it, and we're going to pull all the way through. Now we have 2 loops on our hook. We're going to wrap the yarn again and pull through both loops. And the analogy I used in the last video, but for the people who just started with this video because the foundation chain was already started in my classes, you know who you are. Actually, it's all my students in my classes for now. Anyway, we're going to pretend our hook is a car. We're going to go under the stitch, and that's pulling into our parking space. We have both legs of the V on the hook. We're going to pick up our passenger. We're going to back out of our parking space and back out, and now we're ready to drive. Now we're going to wrap one more time and pull through both loops on the hook. So now we have 1 loop. Here we go again. We're going to go under the stitch, wrap, pull all the way back, and then pull up so you're parallel with your chain. Wrap again, pull through, and there you go. That's how you make a single crochet. Now, another helpful hint, if a common mistake for beginners is to skip the last stitch, not to know which one's the last stitch. It's the one right before this bump here, so it's right there. Another helpful hint to do it is as you make your first stitch, after you're done making your first stitch, you put a stitch marker under that stitch. And then when you go back the other way, you know that that stitch is your last stitch going the other way. So I hope that helps, and I hope that makes sense. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Have a great day.